Alright, we're going to try something new here. It's 1 in the morning. I'm driving to Jonesboro, bored out of my mind. So I'm going to try to keep myself entertained. So we're going to do a little something I'm going to call Uncle Chad's Story Time. So I want everybody to be prepared. It's about to be a story. It's going to be a lot. If you don't want to watch it, flick down. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm in the trucking business, so I deal with drivers on a regular basis. So it's going to be a story about one of the crazy things that have happened in my 9 to 5. Close your eyes, think real hard about the craziest day you've ever had at work. I promise you I have 10 stories that beat that. But this is going to be one in particular. It's a pretty good one. For all intents and purposes, we're going to call this guy Wayman. Probably because that's his real name, but I don't give a fuck. He's never going to see this. You can get a real good mental image. Think of Wayman as being late 50s, about 6 foot, 425 pounds, always wears a white t-shirt. Has that look about him that you know he's either a truck driver or a plumber, and whenever he bends over you got 3 feet of ass crack showing. That kind of guy. You got it in your head? Alright. This whole story starts with my guy having to go to Memphis to pick up a load. Normal thing. They do it every day. Shouldn't be any trouble. He shows up in my customer spot. Everything's good. We're there getting loaded. Everything goes as normal. That's when I get a message from my customer. So the message goes, you're going to need to get your driver out of our facility and send somebody else in here. We're refusing to load this guy. Like, whoa, what's going on with that? There's no reason to be rejecting them. I got good trailers. We load this load all the time. No big deal. She says, well, your driver defecated. Defecated? What the fuck you mean defecated? Where the fuck you do that at? So I'm freaking out. I'm trying to figure it out. She says, right in the middle of the parking lot. So then I call her, and she tells me that my driver has taken a shit in the middle of the parking lot in front of people, and that he has to leave. Yeah. Can you imagine the fucking embarrassment I was dealing with at this point? Like, I'm hiring people who just shit in parking lots. Like, that's a normal thing. Like, that's the type of people I have working for me. Real. What can I do? I apologize. Tell her I'm going to get him out of there. But first, I'm going to call Wayman and figure out what the fuck is going on here. Went a little something like this. Hey, Wayman, what's going on, man? You over there in Memphis?
Oh, yeah, little buddy, I'm over here, but they're telling me I gotta leave. I don't even know what's going on. Why are they making me leave?
Those of y'all couldn't figure it out. That's how Wayman talks, and he calls me little buddy, and it's a weird thing. He doesn't work for me anymore. But just to fill you in on that part, that's going to be his part. I'm like, Wayman, my customer told me you just took a shit in the parking lot, man. What's going on with that, bud? I could not be having unprofessional shit like this. This is not.
Oh, little buddy, my stomach's upset. You know, I tried to go to the bathroom, but there's just some, there's just people in the way. Little buddy, I had to go so bad, they had to go over there to the bathroom. I got there was somebody in there and somebody on the doorstep. I said, I can't wait. I did what anybody's gonna do. I just took a shit right there. You know, I ain't gonna soil these new britches. I just got this pack at Walmart last week. I ain't ready to get rid of them.
Wayman, do you understand how bad of a predicament this puts me in? Like, you just shit on my customer's parking lot, man. This is not cool.
Oh, little buddy, I just couldn't help it, man. I had nowhere else to go. I told the guy sitting on the doorstep not to look at me, but he looked at me anyway.
Let's take a different angle on this. Imagine being the guy on the doorstep. You're sitting there having a normal day, waiting on the old bathroom, just gonna have to take a piss while your truck's getting loaded. There's a 400-pound man running at you talking about, is there somebody in there? And there is. And I'm also waiting in line, so you're next, bud. All of a sudden, this big son of a bitch just turns around, grabs his stoop, drops his pants, and takes a shit right there on the concrete. I'm talking splatter shit. Like, Wayman, I'm going to have to get you the fuck out of there, man. Come back to the yard. We're going to have a serious talk. We can't be having this. But they won't load you either way, so come on back.
Oh, little buddy, if I'd have known they weren't going to load me for doing that, man, I wouldn't even pick that shit up. I'd left it right there on the stoop.
Whoa, Wayman. That might be the grossest fucking thing I've ever heard. Gross as fuck, man. Not cool. Not cool. I had to call my customer and explain to her my driver's stomach's upset. Like, that's a fucking excuse. Yeah, it didn't go well. Needless to say, my customer, Kristen, was not happy about this. Didn't really care about the excuse, because, let's be honest, it's a fucking terrible excuse. So I want you to remember this story next time you look up Monday afternoon, you're fucking pissed off at your job. Just remember, nobody's shit at your job yet. That's a good thing. Would you like it? That was the first story. It entertained me. I don't know if it entertained you. But that's going to be signing off for Uncle Chad's story time. Sleep well, bitches. Sleep well. Signing off. Over and out. 10-4. Talk to you next time. See ya.